you take a normal backup and then incremental backup and differential backup. Okay, so just to show how the archive attributes and all. Okay, I use 2003 server for this one. Actually, guys, there is no practical for this topic. Just I am trying to show you that one. Okay, and this is a 2003 server because 2003 server still have a old names like a, what is a normal backup, differential backup, like that it is there. Okay, I use 2 GB RAM for I think I put a 2 GB for a server 2003. Actually not required. Even 512 MB RAM also for 2003 server. Okay, it runs normally. 2003 is very high. Sorry, 2 GB is very high for a 2003 server. Okay, so 512 1 GB is also 1 GB is good. Okay, so advantage of 2003 is, so if you want to practice Active Directory, DHCP, DNS, print server, okay, so this kind of stuff, 2003 is enough because there is only few, very few services, but it is very enough. Okay, if in case you have a less infrastructure, I have a 2 GB RAM, I have a 4 GB RAM, 32-bit computer, so no virtualization support. No problem. You can practice on a 2003 and XP as a client. But installation of 2003 and XP is similar, but thing is you should know how to install it. Okay. Okay. It is already a domain controller. Okay. Already a domain controller. So it is. This is my server manager. So domain controller. It is already installed. DNS is installed. Nothing is installed. Only domain controller, Active Directory and DNS. If you want to install anything, just you have to go to this add roles and features. Okay, like this. This is your server wizard. File server, print server, web server. Web server is very good. You can practice web server, Microsoft web server. Okay, mail server. Mail server is this is not. You can download directly Exchange 2003. Exchange 2000 or a 2003 download 2003 Exchange or 2007 Exchange also you can install here. Practice, you can practice how mails communication. Terminal server means remote desktop server. VPN server, routing and remote access server. Okay, VPN server. So this is a Active Directory, DNS, DHCP, streaming media server, Win server. Win server is based on a NetBIOS naming part. DNS is FQDN. DNS works with a FQDN, fully qualified domain name, host name, domain name, kind of stuff. Wins only computer names, their IP address, NetBIOS kind of stuff. Okay. Wins only works for a Windows domain related one only. DNS works for a Windows, Linux, Unix, cross-platform. It's a universal protocol. So these are the roles available in your Windows Server 2003. But to install it, again you have to insert a image, CD image you have to insert, then only we can able to install it. I have my own Active Directory. You know, the management is all programs, administrative tools. So this is the administrating, like a DNS, Active Directory users and computers, sites and services, Active Directory domains and trust, terminal server manager, services, remote desktops. Okay, manage your server. This is a server manager. Okay, configuration wizards, clusters, certification authorities, domain controller, security policies, domain policies. Okay, this is administrative tools. So then you can manage your server. Okay, guys, are you able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I'm going to first the Explorer. So I'm going to my computer. I have a C drive, E drive, F drive is there. So I'm going to F drive first. So these are all my previous backup files. Previous backup files. E drive contains some data. C drive does not contain any, only OS kind of stuff. So I put a E drive and F drive. So F drive is to store the backup, E drive to take the backup. Okay, so already some files are created. So as you can see, data 1, data 2, data 3. Okay, so either you can keep it like this or you can able to remove from it. So I'm creating a mainly two directories. One is data 4 I'm creating. Are we in a recording mode or not? Yes, recording. This is not required. So data 4, magnifier is working or not working. It is, we don't know. So we have to check it. System tools. Okay, this is backup wizard. Defragmentation also for looking good. For understanding and seeing accessibility. Yeah, magnifier. Okay. The magnifier will show on that screen. Not every part. Okay. It will show on the splitted screen only. So we don't require that one. Okay. So I'm creating certain files. So my file names. Okay. File name is B17 F1. Okay. From now onwards, I will put like this. It does not contain anything. Just I will put some text in it like this. This is B17 F1 file. Like say, okay, like this. You can copy like this. So what I'm trying to do is I will rename it, just rename it. Okay, I don't want this one, so shift delete permanently. Okay, three files contain same data, so then I'm changing. This is F2, this is F3. So I created three files. Can you able to see the archive attributes, guys? Here, A kind of stuff.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now this is data 4. I have three files. I'm going to take a backup. Okay. So then we'll see. Already we know the type of backups. So then we'll see one by one. This is the backup locations. This is the backup data. Okay. The first one is, I will show you only a normal backup, incremental backup, and differential backup. Always start in a wizard mode. Now volume, just next. Backup or restore. So just backup only. Next. All information, let me choose. Let me choose. Let me choose. Now, how to select which file I want to take a backup, right? So, no. So then you have to go to E drive, data 4. I'm selecting data 4. If you want, you can go to data 4. Three files are selected. Look at here. Three files are selected. Data 4 contains three files. Three files are selected. Next. Where you want to store? F drive. What do you want? What is your name? Guys, whenever you're given a backup, when you are taking a backup of any data, always say with a date and time is very important. So date is very important. Next is time. So, but date is never be like 11/05 2022. Don't be put it like this. So put it like this in a reverse order, because of when it is go to alphabetical order, like the series order, the order will be changed. You never get a correct order in it. So that's a better it is always year first, then month, then date. Okay. I want to take normal backup. Okay. Just I'm taking normal backup. You can put a one also, like a normal backup one. That you completely your name wish, like B1, NB1, or a same name, only date without name, only you can put a date also, no problem. Later options we have to check it. Then advance, go to advance. Which backup you want it? Normal backup, you want a copy backup, incremental backup. So all the definitions I've written on notepad. You can see that kind of stuff. Daily backup. Okay. Backup, migrate, remote storage data, something is given. No, so first of all, I want to take normal backup. Backup selected files, mark each file as a backup. Next. Yeah, you can verify after backup. That is very important. I'm not doing that one. Append this backup to existing backup or replace the existing backup you want. Okay. Appending means already a backup is taken and new backup will be added to the existing backup. Or replace existing. You don't want all previous backups. You want to replace. Okay. Now or later. You want to take the backup now, or you want to schedule it. You can put some job name and you can schedule it. You can click on set schedule. You can see it is schedule task only once, particular time, particular date. Or at log on, you schedule now, but when you log in next time, it will back up. When your system feels 10 minutes free, ideal time, 10 minutes ideal time, then we'll take the backup. At system startup, you restart your computer, system is started, then automatically take backup. Daily every day, which time? Weekly, which week? Monday to Friday, Saturday and Sunday, which week? 2 weeks or only 1 week? Or 3-4 weeks, like Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Okay. And which time? Monthly. Which day of the month? Or first Monday, or last Monday, third Monday, second Monday, or which day? Like that we can selected months. Which months you want to take a month things? Like that we can able to schedule it. Okay. So that is schedule backup. This is now I want to take a backup now only. Next. Finish. So I'm taking normal backup of these 3 files. It is in progress. Let it go on. Yeah, completed. Click on report, guys. Normally in our engineering, polytechnic, whatever it is, what we do, we got some application. Next, install. Right? We don't mind what are the options it is showing, what is it is showing, what is the logs it is showing. We never mind it. But now we are a infrastructure management people. Everything we have to verify. Everything. Number of files 3, estimated files 3, number of bytes, status completed, file name, label, where it is stored, drive, E drive, from E drive, report, go to report. So this is a report log file. Dot log means it is a log file. Read the log file. Number of files 3. Okay, when it is started, when it is completed. What type of backup it is? Normal backup. normal backup, like that. Start reading it, even though you don't understand, no problem. Okay, no problem. If you keep reading it, so then you will get an idea of how, what is the structure of that thing. So later on days, when you become a little seniority, you are increasing of seniority, you become a better senior than others. You are better than others. So why? Because of you know what is exactly wrong in it, because you know the your logs you are verifying it. Okay, the things it is not normal. It is little bit different from the previous thing. So there is some differences there. So then you can make it works perfectly. So that's why better to see the logs. You know, troubleshooting. Okay, so it is completed, guys. Is archive attributes are there? Yes are gone. Archive attribute is gone. And in F drive, we got a backup. See, you can see today is this one. This is the last one, right? So this is a backup file. Okay, so you can check it. Go to restore. Okay, so this is the latest one. E drive data for. So three files are backup. Three files are backup. In my backup location, three files are there. And which files? These three files are backup. The next one is incremental backup. So as I told in an earlier example, F2. In F2, I'm adding a line. Add a line to modify file. Okay, I modified a file. See, attribute is APR. Archive attribute is APR. Next, I create a new file. B17 F4 txt. New file is created. Archive attribute is there. If you add some data, so then we can see this is B17 F4 file. It is a new file. Okay, so it is modified. This is created. So what is the next type of backup? We'll take incremental backup. A better is first differential backup. Okay, so better is differential backup. Otherwise, you can take incremental backup because that is usually good. Let me choose same only. So nothing. Only it is in advance. You have to tell which backup you are choosing. So I selected all four files. Modified file, newly created, and already there. So I don't know whatever it is. I selected all files. All files. Four files I selected. But only two files are having archive attribute. Incremental backup 1. Next, advance. Change into incremental backup. Backup selected files only if they are created, modified since the previous backup. Incremental backup. Next, next, next. Whatever it is, no problem. Now only finish. It's a most common question, type of backups. Okay, type of backups. Normal backup, incremental backup, differential backup. These three things are very important because it's the most common backup things in different technologies also. This tool is a not installed, it is by default comes with a operating system. So files are small files, but it is taking long time because of it is the process take time. Okay, so see it is archive attributes are gone. I selected 4 files, but it is taken 2 files only. Go to report. It is an incremental backup. So files are 2 files only taken a backup. Why only 2 files? Because this is modified, this is created, and archive attribute is removed. You go to the backup location. See, look, it is incremental backup. Next, restore. Next, select your incremental backup. Yeah, E drive, data 4. See, only 2 files only are there. Only 2 files. It is taken a backup. F2, F4 only. F2, F4 only. Guys, understand incremental backup, archive attribute,
Yes, sir.
advantage. You can take another incremental, like you can create a one more file. Okay, for one more file also you can able to do it. Okay, you can create a new file. Okay, new archive attribute. Again, you take a incremental backup. It remove this archive attribute and backups only that file only. Okay, that file only. See, file is ready for archiving. A is there. For this one, advanced, it is not selected. Not selected means file is not ready for archiving. It is already backupped. Okay, if you want, again we can take another backup. So next one I will show you a differential backup also. First we'll take another incremental backup. I selected data 4. All files are selected. All 5 files are selected. This is incremental backup to incremental backup only I'm taking. We can mix it, guys, no problem. So we can mix incremental backup and a differential backup also. We can mix it. Mixing means I can show you now a differential backup directly. Meanwhile, so let it take in a backup. We'll see that one. So meanwhile, I'll create a data 5. So I will create B17. That is F I taken, right? So to avoid a confusion, instead of F, I put a S1. Okay. S2. S3. So 3 files does not contain anything, right? So this is B17 S1 file. Copy it, save it. Same content, only smart change. It is not required to be same data, so you can put a anything text, but it is neat. Okay, 3 files are created. Yeah, my backup is completed or not? So as per the diagram, we have done like this up to here, right? Incremental backup. Now we'll see the differential backup also once we this one. See, only one file. 5 files selected, one file only backup. Go to report. It is an incremental backup. Files are only one file is backup because that is the only one file is added. In a incremental backup too. Go to restoration files just to see incremental backup too. In data 4, see only one file is showing. Okay, one file is showing. So this diagram is satisfied. See, it is incremental backup. So which file is added, that file only will be added into backup location, and it is archive attribute will be removed in an incremental backup. In differential backup, it is not like that. So right, to do differential backup, I created another data 5. So data 5 I created three files. Three files contain some one line data is there. This is archive attribute. You can able to see. Okay, this is archive attribute. Now, first of all, I'm going to take normal backup as our previous scenario. Okay, backup. Let me choose. Okay, which one you want to take? I want to take data 5. Select. Three files are selected. Again, normal backup. Normal backup. This time I put a S1 for understanding. So we are doing this S1, S2, S3 thing. So I put a S1. In F drive it will shows. Advanced, normal backup. Next, next. Replace or anything, no problem. Anything, no problem. Not a big difference. Now only finish. Okay. So normal backup removes archive attribute that we know. Copy backup don't remove. That's all. I want to show you only a differential backup, like how we see in a normal backup. Okay. Shadow copy is another concept. How to explain about the DATs. Okay, and cloud storage, advantages, disadvantages of cloud storages. Okay, and also guys, PPTs are clear, very clear PPTs. Okay, seconds. Data deduplication is there, and snapshots are there. Snapshots also there, data snapshots also there. This is an explanation of net backup. Already I explained what is 2-tier, 3-tier architecture kind of stuff. Similarly, but it is net backup console, how it is look like, what are the policies, like these are the things are there. Just to see the pictures only, nothing to do more. Okay. This is rubric. Advantage, disadvantages of rubric. So we want more. This is also there. Virtual tape libraries. Is it completed? Yes. Normal backup completed. 3 files are taken a backup. files 3. It is a normal backup. Okay. So in my backup location, so you can see normal backup S1. No, we want to take restore files. S1, E drive, data file, 3 files are backuped. Now what to do? Modifying S2 file, modifying S2 file. Add line 2. Yeah, something little change is also will go to the modification. Okay, see it is archive attribute is appear. Okay, since last backup. B17 S4 is a new file, so then you can put anything. This is B17 S4 file. Nothing. Okay, so newly created or a modified archive attribute is there. I'm going to take differential backup. Okay, backup files. Let me choose my computer E drive. So data file, select. So I selected a 4 files, S1, S2, S3, S4. Okay. Now it is differential backup, right? So S1 differential backup. Advanced differential backup. What is differential backup? Selected files only if they are created or modified since the previous backup. Which is created? S4. Which is modified? S2 since the previous backup. But does not mark them as a backup. Does not mark them as a backup. The archive attribute won't be removed. Complete. In Windows 10 also we can take backup. Windows 7 backup is there in Windows 10. So that is also we have to show. We have to see how to choose backup files, how to restore files. That is a very simple practical. Little time taken, but very simple practical. Okay. So how many files? 2 files are backup. I selected 4 files. Only 2 files are selected. Report. 2 files are backup. Differential backup. See, archive attribute is not removed. Even though you try refresh kind of stuff, archive attribute is not removed. So where is the differential backup? Like this. So you can see what files are backup in a differential backup. This is a differential backup S1, E drive. This is two files, S2 and S4. Same as the incremental backup. But archive attribute is not removed. So just like a last incremental backup, how we tried, same way we will try. We'll create another file, okay, and we put something inside. Okay, so the file next day like that, right? Another archive attribute. Okay, these are not removed and this is created now. So newly created file. Again backup. Let me choose all files. I selected all files. But how many files will be backup? Only one file will be backup. Or three files will be backup. Or five files will be. Which one? Okay, I selected all files for taking backup. How many files will be backup now? Anyone? In a differential, I selected all files. As per this current scenario, how many files will be backup?
Three, sir.
Very good. Three files will be backup. Why? Because three files contains archive attribute. So these three files will be backup. So the previous differential backup does not remove archive attribute after taking backup. So the next backup, whether it is next one is incremental or differential, it don't know about whether these files are backed or not. It will take the backup. Okay. The next part, once we completed this part, we'll take a small break and then we'll go to okay. I will show you in Windows 10 how to take a backup, a simple backup, not a complete backup, but there is a few more things I will tell, so we can see that one. Take time. And there is a lot of backup terminologies are there, guys, but first only one genuine backup is that direct backup, like using tools or built-in tools or a separate software. You take a backup, store into some separate location. That is a backup. Shadow copyings, file histories, write concepts, not a replacement of. So it is taken a backup of three files. Three files. Report. So see the files. It is a differential backup. Three files are backup. And still it is not removed the new file. Also this time also it is not removing any archive attribute. If in case if I take the backup again, so again all the archive attribute files will be backup. Two, right? So differential backup 2. We try. It is three files are it is showing S2, S4 and S5. Three files are showing. New file and old files also taken a backup. Now I want to restore. Okay, I lost data. I lost my data. I want to restore it. How to restore? Restore this file and restore this one. That is enough. Understand? For restoration, I have to restore this and I have to restore this. Only two is enough. Okay. If in case incremental backup related, I lost this data F1, F2, F3, F4, like I lost this data. I want to restore it. First normal backup, incremental backup 1, incremental backup. 3 files I have to restore it. Okay. You guys understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is it. Like how to take backup. So restoration is also there. But if you want, that is different point. Okay. This is just for understanding. This is backup. Otherwise, we can delete the data and we can restore. This is a normal and incremental backup wise. So I am deleting the files, permanent delete. Data is deleted. D4. Data 4 completely deleted. Now I want to restore. First restore the normal backup, but you have to properly naming it for understanding. Now only we have taken, so we remember thing. Okay. So restore files and settings. So which data? Normal backup 1. Okay. Data 4. First you have to restore that backup. Next. So where you want to restore? Original location, alternate location, single folder. Okay. So this is the restoration. Do you want to restore into original location or a different location? Why different location? Sometimes backup can be corrupted. Original file is corrupted or maybe deleted. Backup is also corrupted. Now you restore the corrupted files. Follow? So better it is restore into separate location. Verify the restoration is good or not. If restoration is good, means your backup is good, restoration is good, then only restore into original location. Okay, no problem. I'm restoring original directly, but better is always alternate location. Leave existing files, replace existing files, replace if older than backup, something. I selected second option. Read it clearly. So leave existing files means you already existing files are there. Only 4 files are deleted. Not all files are deleted. So only 4 files only will restore. Remaining is we don't touch it. Or you have to check it. Water files, new file kind of stuff like that. Or replace existing. So what are the existing files are replaced. In our scenario, nothing, no files are there. So you can select either of the option, any option, 3 options you can select. Okay, so whatsoever it is. Now you see data 4. Data is deleted. Check up file location. Yes, this is the file. Okay. So it is a symbolic representation of dat. Now it is restored. 3 files are restored. 3 files are restored. So the file 2 still having old data. The new line is not added here. And the next restoration is incremental backup 1. Okay. Incremental backup 1. This is two files. Actually, I'm doing like this, but actually you have to link the files. Means if you are backing up latest backup file, then automatically it will backs up. Okay, so not all files together are latest one you are taking, so it will go back to the previous one again, previous one again, previous one. So it is restored. Two files are restored. Now see it is the line is there. So totally 5 files, right? This is incremental backup too. You have to select E drive. So select it. Okay, advanced, original, finish. Okay, should not ask, but it is asking mounting which file it is and the stuff. See, it is the difference between normal copy data into a different location to backup and restoration. When you are restoring data, so we know from where the data is taken. From where data is taken, we can restore into original location. That's the difference. You can copy a data and put it in an external drive. That is also backup, but using backup tools, we can maintain the metadata, hierarchical structures, okay, from where we have taken a backup, which time you have taken a backup. So what is the old data, what is new data, everything we can able to manage it. See, it is complete restoration. 5 files are restored. 5 files are restored. Okay, after restore again it is archive attribute is appear. This is we seen in a differential backup, right? So this is a differential backup related. I am deleting these files also. Permanently deleted. Now, how to restore differential backup? Anyone? First, you have to restore different normal backup. This is S1, right? So this is S1. I'm restoring normal backup. 3 files are there. Original location, replace existing, finish. Yeah, okay. Yeah. It is restored. 3 files are restored. 3 files are restored. Now, guys, in my backup, I have 2 differential backups, S1 and S2. Which one I have to restore, S1 or S2?
S2.
Very good. So, you have to S2 only, not S1, because what are the S1 contained is there in S2 also. What are the S1 contained files? It's there in a S2 also. So S2 is the latest one. You have to restore only one file, that is this differential backup S2. 3 files are there. Original file, replace, finish. Depends upon situation. We have to choose options of that one. Okay. The extension BKF meaning is backup file, BKF. See, 3 files are restored. Report. 3 files are restored. 3 files are restored. So that is a difference between incremental and differential backup. Guys, understand now?
Yes, sir.
Satisfied?
Yes.
Very good. So that is the practicals for backup and restoration. Now take a small break. The 10 minutes break is enough.